बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बर्हापीडं नटवरवपु कर्णयो कर्णिकारम् बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालाम् रन्ध्रान्वेनु रधरसुधया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दै वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्ति। नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षणे यो ब्रह्माणं बिदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्गुह्यदेवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। राधा रानी की। नियम अनुसार थोड़ी देर हरिनाम संकीर्तन कर लीजिए। तत्पश्चात कुछ इस साधना शिविर में जो आवश्यक कुछ बातें हैं वो सुनने को मिलेगा। Let's try to just customary chant the divine name of Bhagwan for a few minutes, following which, as we about to embark on this spiritual retreat, some things that are important we'll hear about. भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाल भजो। बोलो everybody sing loudly. गोविंद गोपाल ओ भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाल भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाल भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाल भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाल गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला
भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला
ओ भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला
भजो गिरिधर गोविंद गोपाला
बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. Now try to pay very close attention. Try to be as attentive as possible and listen carefully. We are starting today a 3-day sadhana shivir, a spiritual retreat. Why we have in the sadhana shivir? What do we have to do and how it's going to help us? This is important to understand. First to begin, we people, we're looking for something in the world. Every action we perform is for one thing only. One thing. That is called Sukh, Anand, bliss, happiness, peace. Many names. Being a fraction of God, eternal fraction of God. It's our nature to want only happiness. Why? Because God is happiness. Anando Brahmeti Vajanat. Taittiriya Upanishad chapter 3 verse 6. The Vedas say God is Anand, bliss, happiness. Whether we say happiness or we say Shri Krishna, God, these are two names for one and the same entity. But the problem is, we Jivatma, the individual soul, have been in existence from beginningless time. Gyagyav dvavaja vishanisha vaja Yeka bhokti bhogyata yukta Anantaschatma vishwarupo hyakarta Tayam yada vindate brahma me tat Shvetashvataro Upanishad chapter 1 verse 9. The Vedas say, just as God is unborn, eternal, beginningless, Aj, the Jivatma, the individual soul who we are, is also unborn, eternal, beginningless. We never had a beginning, we'll never have an end. We're not the body, this body belongs to us. We are soul, Atma. The soul has taken birth in human form uncountable times. This is not the first time, uncountable. Are we have taken birth in every form of life. Akar chari lakh chaurasi yoni bhramat yah jeev avinashi. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to the residents of Ayodhya, Uttarkand of Ramayana, the Jivatma, the individual soul, is indestructible, avinashi, eternal, beginningless. But it keeps rotating in 8.4 million forms of life. From beginningless time, uncountable times, we have taken birth in every form of life. Dog, cat, donkey, worm, grass, tree, devata, human being, every form you can think about. In spite of that, we have not found even the tiniest drop of true happiness, even once, even in dream. Why? Because we are looking in the wrong place where it cannot be found. Because of ignorance, we have forgotten who we are. We have forgotten that we are the soul, Atma. Because of that, we have been identified with the physical body. This body is material. It's made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. The world is also made of 5 elements. The mind that we think with, we understand, we make decision. The mind is also a product. The mind, the intellect, the senses, these are all product of Maya. Go go char jah lagi man jai, so sab Maya janihu bhai. Our senses, our mind, our intellect, they are all products of Maya, material. So the mind naturally loves the world. It keeps running to the world. It's material. And we have made the firm decision in our mind from beginningless time. Because of the ignorance of not knowing who we are, identifying with the physical body, we have made the firm decision from uncountable lifetimes that we will find happiness in the world. A new house, a new car, handsome boy, beautiful girl, lots of money, etc., etc. We don't find it today, we'll find it tomorrow, but we will find it. But we haven't. Because there's nothing. What has made us forgotten who we are? Something called Maya. The aim of all spirituality is to become free from Maya. Not to destroy Maya. No one can destroy Maya. I told you last night, those who were there, that Maya is a power of God. Maya is also eternal, beginningless. Aja mekam lohit shukla krishnam bahavi prajaha shujamanam sarupaha. Shvetashvataro Upanishad chapter 4 verse 5. The Vedas are saying, just as God is Aj, unborn, eternal, beginningless, the Jivatma is Aj, unborn, eternal, beginningless. Maya is Aja. Female, so Aja. Meaning Maya is also unborn, eternal, beginningless. No one can destroy Maya, not even Bhagavan. But we can become free from it. The Vedas tell us, Tameva viditvati mityumeti nanya pantha vidyate yanai. Shvetashvataro Upanishad chapter 3 verse 8. Only by knowing God, Shri Krishna, God, can the Jivatma, the individual soul, we people, become free from Maya. There is no other way. So we have to know God. How are we going to become free from Maya? That's the only way we can know God, attain God. Shri Krishna says in Gita, Daivi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mame Vaye Prapadyante Maya Metantarantite. Chapter 7 verse 14 Gita. Shri Krishna says Maya is a divine power. It's not an illusion, as the Jnanis say. It's not an imagination. We're not imagining all this. This is real. The world we see is real. That's created by Maya. Shri Krishna says, Daivi Hesha, or Mama Maya. Meri Maya. Maya is a power that belongs to Shri Krishna, God. So no one, no Jnani, Rishi, Muni, Yogi, no one can become free from Maya by their own effort. How to become free? Mame vaye prapadyante. Maya me tantarantite. Ev means only. Only the one who completely surrenders to Shri Krishna can become free from Maya. Surrender means bhakti. We have to do bhakti. Not gyan, not yog, not karma. This can't help you. Only way we can become free, the only way is we have to attain God's grace. Only when He showers His grace. सोदासी रघुबीर की समुझय मिथ्या सोपी छूटय न राम कृपा बिनु नाथ कहूँ पदरोपी. Tulsidas Maharaj says in the Ramayana, Maya is a dasi, maidservant. In other words, the power of Shri Ram, of Bhagavan, is not mithya, is not an imagination of the mind. And the only way we can become free from Maya if Bhagavan showers His grace upon us. Kripa. Ram Kripa na sahi sab roga jo yahi bhati banai sanyoga muda bhed yadyapi krita maya binu hari jay na koti upaya. Without God's grace, no one can become free from Maya. Only when Bhagwan showers His grace. And how we're going to get Bhagwan's grace? When we surrender to Him. We do bhakti. Only devotee surrenders. Jnani doesn't surrender, karmi doesn't surrender, yogi doesn't surrender. So we have to do bhakti. So here in this retreat, we are going to find out about the bhakti we have to do. In Bhagavad Mahapuran, once Videha Nimi, very great king, Videha Nimi. Just as Janak, the father of Mother Sita, is called Videha, meaning one who does not have any feeling of the body. Paramhans. Nimi was also called Videha. A Paramhans is one who neither sees, hears, smell, taste, touch, anything except Brahm, Brahm, Brahm. Everywhere he sees the formless absolute Brahm. He doesn't see tree, people, animal, nothing. Paramhans. Videha was performing a yagna to increase his bhakti, his love for Sri Krishna. And 9 sons of Rishabh Dev, Rishabh Bhagavan, Rishabh Bhagavan had 9 sons, 100 sons. Descension of Sri Krishna. The eldest one was known as Bharat, Jar Bharat. That Bharat we hear about in Bhagavad. "81 of the sons became Purohit, priests performing yagna, etc. 9 became rulers of the world, and 9 were Yogishwars. 1 remained in Jar Bharat. First, he was the ruler. He ruled the whole world for 10 million years. Bharat was so great. Before the world was known as Ajnab Varsh. Because of Bharat, it became known as Bharat Varsh. Anyhow, so 9 were Yogeshwars, God among yogis, saint. They decided to bless the yagna of Videhanimi. They appeared there suddenly. Seeing these 9 Yogeshwar, Videha immediately got up and worshipped them and then questioned them, given them a beautiful seat, etc. The rishis and munis who were the priests, they also worshipped Agni Dev, the god of fire personified himself and came and worshipped them also. Anyhow, Videha Nimi questioned many wonderful things. Who is a guru? Why do we need guru? What is bhakti, etc. One of the 9 Yogeshwar, Prabhupada Maharaj says to Videhanimi, Bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya vibhratyutpulakan tanum. 11th canto, 3rd chapter, 31st verse. Prabhupada Maharaj says to Videhanimi, we have to do bhakti to get bhakti. No other scripture, no Ved, no Gita, no Ramayana, no Puran, except Bhagavad Mahapuran gives the answer. There's one bhakti we have to do and one bhakti we are going to get. The bhakti that we have to do is called Sadhana Bhakti. We have to practice preparatory devotion, practical devotion. And the one we are going to get is called Siddha Bhakti, perfect devotion. These are 2 main categories. The first one, Sadhana Bhakti, is again divided in 2 categories. Sadhana Bhakti, Bhav Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti, the mind is not interested in God. Doesn't have interest. Look, a lot of people go to temple, to church, to the masjid, to mandir, to gurudwara, places of worship. A lot of people do puja, havan. Some offer jal to Surya Narayan, some to Shiv Bhagwan. So many things. People go to place of pilgrimage. They sing bhajan, kirtan, they do puja. Why? Because they want to see God? They love God? No. Majority of people who seem to be worshipping God in the world, whether they're Hindus, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jain, whoever, they're worshipping God for the world. They're doing something to think that when they do that, God will bless them and they will get the world. They'll get a better job. They'll win the lotto. They'll get more money. They'll have children if they didn't have. They will cure some sickness. Worldly. Very few worship God because they want to see Him. So mostly the mind is not interested. There's no real interest. Ruchi. So first, to make the mind interested, There may be a little bit. That's why we are here. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. A lot of people have heard there's going to be a spiritual retreat, Sadhana Shivir. I will come maybe. Maybe I'll come one day. Maybe I'll come 1 hour. And Lord said, I will come, but they will never come. They'll never reach. Just they're thinking, oh, the Swami will feel bad if we say I'm not coming. What does it have to do with me? Whether you come or don't come? It's in your benefit to come. So much effort has been made. So much money has been spent. For who? For our benefit. For your benefit. So if there's interest, there's some little bit of interest in God. I want to find out about God. I want to get closer to God. Then we'll think, oh, this is important. I have to go. I have to go. Otherwise, these people are crazy. It's boring. Why would I go there? So, first we have to make the mind interested. There may be a little bit still, but to make it more interested. So that is Sadhana Bhakti. We forcefully force ourselves to sit down, force ourselves to chant. It's not easy sitting. With your legs crossed, later on we'll find out how to do sadhana. Back straight. For hours. Some people can't sit quietly for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Very quick you see a few people start walking. Excuse going toilet, but they get bored. The foot start getting jhunjuni. Pins and needle. Oh, my back hurting. Oh, all kind of thing will come in the mind. The mind rebels. And the mind says, get up and take a little walk. The mind says, oh, go to the washroom. Go there. And we listen. It happens. I'm giving lectures, sometimes big lecture, and people get up and start walking. Satsangi, they start walking. Sometimes you generally have to go to the washroom, but you can hold it. Not so weak one time. But the mind says, go. Take a little exercise. I'm feeling sleepy. If I get up a little bit. So there's not great interest. If there's really interest, you don't want to move. No matter what happens to the body, you don't want to move. You don't want the lecture to finish. You don't want the chanting to stop. Before, when we used to keep retreat, one night I would keep whole night chanting, whole night kirtan. Till 4 o'clock at least in the morning. And not everybody would stay. Not everybody would stay. So this time I said, okay, let me not do it this time. We'll just go, maybe with just 1 hour extra for the Mahafil. Because I want to start early, because it's a short 3 days, I want to start early next day. Otherwise you have to give an extra hour or something to sleep. Had I put it on the schedule, suppose I had we're going till 4 o'clock in the morning one night. There might be a couple of people who would be happy. Not everybody. Unless there's an interest. So when we do sadhana bhakti, first you have to force the mind, force yourself. And if you keep doing it, through Guru's grace and through your own effort, the mind starts getting interested. Then the mind starts to like. Then you can't do without it. That is called bhav bhakti. Sadhana bhakti, bhav bhakti. Now the mind is naturally interested. Now you just want to know where there is satsang. You just want to listen to Kripalu Mahaprabhu's lecture all the time. You just want to look at the videos. You want to go, when you just want to make an opportunity to go Managat, to go Bhakti Dham, to go wherever the deities are. There's a longing and a yearning. You hardly have any interest in the world or worldly things. Bhav Bhakti. It's a high stage. So this is a preliminary. After Bhav Bhakti, then the first stage of Siddha Bhakti, perfect devotion. There are 8. Prema Bhakti, Sneh Bhakti, Man Bhakti, Pranay Bhakti, Rag Bhakti, Anurag Bhakti, Bhavish, Mahabhav. These are 5 classes of perfect devotion. These are all attained in a state of perfection. Siddha. Only when the heart has become... You see, when we do sadhana bhakti, God has a condition for knowing Him, attaining Him. Nirmal man jan so mohi pava, mohi kapat chhal chhidra na bhava. Bhagwan Shri Ram says to Sugriv, only those who are pure in heart, pure mind, can know me, see me, attain me. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. So this is one of the reasons we are doing sadhana, to make the heart, the mind pure. We have to make a vessel to receive that divine bhakti, that siddha bhakti. Without a vessel, even if a rasik saint, one who has that divine bhakti, wants to give it to us, he can't. If he gives it to an undeserving soul, that person will be burned to ashes. If the vessel is not there. Even if he wants to give it, he can't. So this thing we have to do. Sadhana, no saint, neither saint nor Bhagavan can do for us. Saint will guide us, will show us. Obstacles will come. He will remove the obstacles. So much he will do. Lots he is doing. But his sadhana we have to do. To make the heart, the mind pure. When the heart, the mind is made pure, then according to the type of bhakti you have done. Type of bhakti? Yeah. We have to make a relationship with God. You see, if we think this is a Bhagavan, and I am a sinner, a sinful soul, then we can't love. There'll be fear. In the Ramayana, in the Mahabharata, during the war between the Kauravas and the Pandavas, Shri Krishna kept saying to Arjun, I am God, my Bhagavan hu. Arjun said, for Arjun, Shri Krishna was his friend, Sakha. And he was also his cousin. This is far as Shri Krishna, Arjun knew. But he's the Bhagavan. So Arjun said, you are Bhagavan, you are God? Arjun said yes. Shri Krishna said yes. So Arjun said, show me. I want to see. Shri Krishna said, why you want to see? Just accept. No, I want to see. I can't believe until I see. So Shri Krishna said to Arjun, you don't have the right eyes. Aankh nahi hai. Arjun said, okay, give me the eyes. But Shri Krishna said, okay, you want to see? You're my friend, you're my Sakha, you're my cousin. You're very specially blessed. Shri Krishna blessed Arjun with divine eyesight, Divya Drishti. Arjun saw that form, divine form of Shri Krishna. Uncountable heads, uncountable hands, uncountable feet, touching the sky. uncountable mouth, from the mouth, every mouth fire like a volcano. Seeing that infinite form of Sri Krishna, Arjun started trembling with fear. कांपने लगे, पसीना आने लगे, started perspiring profusely. So scared he became. He put his hands together and started to beg and pray. Hey Shri Krishna, okay, I believe now you are Bhagwan. मुझे विश्वास है कि आप भगवान हैं. बस. Please now reassume the form as my friend, मेरे सखा, फिर बन जाइए. Shri Krishna said, okay. Again he became Tribhangi Lal. There's two arms bent in three places, neck, waist, ankle, playing the basuri. Once the Lord descended as half man, half lion, Nrsimha Bhagavan, to destroy a Rakshas Hiranyakashipu, to protect his devotee Prahlad. So he came and destroyed, killed Hiranyakashipu. But see that terrifying form of the Lord. I mentioned before that even if a worldly lion were to just come from the bush here and come here, all of us will run away. And imagine Bhagavan as a lion, uncountable time more fearful than any lion in the world. Head shaken, the mane, roaring, covered with blood, the blood of Hiranyakashipu. The entrails are around his neck like garland. Huge nail and roaring. All the gods present, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, they're all there, three governors of the universe. The Devatas, celestial beings, Indra and all the other Devatas were there also. They thought we should go and thank the Lord. He's done such a wonderful thing for us. But see that terrifying form, no one had the courage. So Shiva would look at Brahma, push him a little bit. Are Brahma, you are the creator. Go forward and thank the Lord. We'll come after. Nah. Brahma said, no, bhai. Brahma started pushing Vishnu a little bit. Hey, Vishnu Bhagwan, you are a sustainer. You go. Vishnu said, no. I'm scared. He started pushing Shivji forward. You go, bhaiya, you are a destroyer. You open the third eye, you destroy the entire universe. No one is. When Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv doesn't have the courage, well, forget about Indra and little Devatas. They saw Mahalakshmi, they said, Ma, you're the mother of the universe, this is your husband. You're always pressing his lotus feet, please go forward. We want to thank him, we'll come. Mahalakshmi said, nah, beta. I've never seen this form of his. It's so frightful. Finally, they saw Prahlad, a small little boy. Little children are fearless. Generally. Unless you put fear into them. They do not know etiquette and all these things. They could be who it is, they will come and shake your hand. So they call Prahlad, Beta, Prahlad, come here. Prahlad came, smiling. Your father came, your supreme father. Not the one that was killed, that's not your father, that's the nakli, fake one. The real father of the universe, the father of the soul, Atma, your father has come to protect you. He has done that. So do us a favor. Prahlad said, anything? Please go to him and we'll come. Prahlad said, no problem. Prahlad went left, right, smiled. The Lord seeing Prahlad, looked down, he saw Prahlad, his devotee. Suddenly all his anger vanished. He bent down, picked up Prahlad, placing one hand under the feet, very gently, one on the head, and started to dance, naachne lage, with joy. Seeing the Lord calm and joyful, no one was no longer afraid. They all went up and started to glorify. So the point is, this is the Bhagavan. Bhagavan we can't worship, we can't love. So we bring it down to our level. We have to make a relation with Bhagavan. So there are 5 relations. The saints and the scriptures have recommended worshiping God through the closest of worldly relations. They're called bhav or ras, and they are 5 in number. Shant bhav or shant ras, dasya bhav or dasya ras, sakya bhav, sakya ras, vatsalya bhav or vatsalya ras, madhurya bhav or madhurya ras. These are relations we have to make with Bhagavan in order to love the Lord, bring Him down. What is this Shant Bhav, Dasya Bhav, Sakya Bhav, Vatsalya Bhav, Madhurya Bhav? These are our relations in the world. We have to make a relation. Relation of parent and child, relation of servant and master, relation of friend, relation of beloved. So these rases, this bhav teaches us that. We look at them separately and how we can practice and which one we really have to practice in the next discourse. I will stop here at this point. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki. Radha Rani ki. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.